Dumela Chomi, welcome to Gossip Cafe. My name is Kay. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning sub, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. As we starting to celebrate the life of the fallen angel or the fallen soldier who is Costa, one of our artists in South Africa who unfortunately passed away a couple of hours ago while he was performing on stage. I've got five things some of the people might not know about him. So before we get, or rather, without wasting any more time, let's get into this video.
Welcome to Gossip Cafe.
The first fun fact about Costa is his full name is Constantinos, and this is the name that he was given when he was young. But unfortunately, when he was young, everybody was calling him Costa. I mean, his name is not that easy to actually pronounce. I was a bit struggling before I made this video, like, what is this name? So obviously people were like, okay, we're just going to name you Costa or use the first letters of your name to call you Costa, and that was it. And he ran with that name. He is fine with that name, so that is why we know him as Costa. So as you all know, there's that Costa Titch at the end, or Costa Titch at the end, right? Okay, that Titch is actually his father's name when he was still or when he used to play soccer. They used to call him Titch. So he decided to incorporate his stage name Costa and Titch together because his dad died when he was 13 years old, and obviously her mom, or his mom rather, was telling him about all the stories from his dad. This is the nicest thing ever about parents telling their children about their late parents or their late siblings or whoever is in the family. The second one is he was actually recently signed by the megastar Akon. You remember Akon? Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no, if I got you. He was actually here not long ago, actually. So that is part of the fun fact. He was signed by Akon. So this is the biggest thing ever. I am so sad that he had to depart this world at such a young age, when he was actually getting a huge backup, or a huge, and his stardom was becoming more shiny and more visible. But unfortunately, you never know what happens tomorrow. So moving right along to the third fun fact. He actually has a joint album with the late aka Mega Star as well. I mean, if you are associated with such stars, your star would shine brighter, definitely would shine brighter. So it is so sad that this guy had to depart from a young age like this. Unfortunately, also aka passed on, I think, less than a month ago. Like, this is super sad, guys. This is super sad. I think a month ago, I mean, they had this joint album. Actually, before we jump into the fourth fun fact, he has five albums under his discography. 5 albums, including an EP. So let's move on to the fourth fun fact about Costa. Costa's Big Flex music video was one of the biggest viewed, or actually it was the most viewed video on YouTube in December 2022, with an amount of over 30 million views. Over 30 million views in December 2022. So you can just tell how big this artist was becoming in a very short space of time. I mean, he broke through to the industry, or he actually took part and said, okay, I am doing this music thing from 2014 after he completed his tertiary studies. And today we are talking about someone who was becoming the legend, and he is gonna go down as a legend as young as he is, or as young as he was. I mean, 27 years old, that's pretty young. Moving right along to my last fun fact about Costa. Another sad part is his breakthrough single, which was titled Nkalakata. Nkalakata was inspired by our late Mandoza's song Nkalakata that is everywhere. Everyone in the wedding, if you play Nkalakata, everyone goes crazy. That song he featured aka, unfortunately I'll say the late aka now, and the late Ricky Rick. Now we are saying the late Costa Titch. This is super sad, guys. May his soul rest in peace, and may all who are involved, everybody, including the fans who are watching the whole thing, his fans at home, his family, his loved ones, every single person who actually loved his music, may they find comfort in his 5 albums. Thank you so much for watching till this far. Please do me a favor, subscribe, make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on my next upload. Mwah. Peace.